Hey guys, it's Milana here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. This is actually a request that I got from Lilac Earth. What a beautiful username. And I'm just so excited. It's such a powerful question. Really quick, I'm always testing out different equipment. So I'm testing out using my earbuds for my microphone. So let me know how the audio sounds. Comment below if it's better, worse than my other videos. I want to make sure it's like the best experience for you watching this video. Okay, so Lilac Earth's question was how to release fear and move forward with pursuing my childhood dream. So like not me specifically, but the question was like, how do I release my fears of pursuing my childhood dream? I think it's so beautiful. Lilac Earth also said, I only recently remembered what my childhood dream is, and it's from healing my heart and doing subconscious work. So first I just want to say, heck yeah, you go, radiant soul. I'm obsessed with this problem. I love that you're even having this problem come up because that means that, like you said, you're healing your heart, you're getting into your subconscious, you're rediscovering who you are in your soul and what your true desires and what your true passions are. So first, I just want to say I'm so proud of you and I'm so excited for you to be on this journey. It really is the most beautiful, enthralling, exhilarating journey of a lifetime. So buckle up, Buttercup, let's go. And I think that there's a lot of us in that same boat. You know, if we're not already on that path, hopefully we will be. All of us souls here on earth, because really as children, we know what we love, we know what we're passionate about, we know what we want to do. The sad thing is that most of us are pushed down by our parents, by teachers, just by other authority figures that tell us that we're not good enough and that we can't do the things that we love and we can't create a beautiful life with our passions. So then we become adults and we're like, okay, time to redo this and actually do what I love and what I'm passionate about. So I'm super excited to dig into this with you today. So number one, I just want to say, I want to acknowledge the fact that like most of us in childhood are programmed that we can't do anything that we want. We are programmed with limitation. We're programmed that we're not good enough. And it's actually super funny because I work with a subconscious breakthrough coach. I also do subconscious rewiring coaching for clients. So I'm always working on myself and helping other people. And something that came up for me yesterday in my session with my coach was we found this childhood memory of mine when I was in 3rd grade. And I remember I was an artist. I loved to paint. Art was always my thing. Like, I always really struggled with math, science, English, like literally every subject. But with art, I was like, I am an artiste. I am the best artist ever. This is what I love. This is what I'm amazing at. And I always got an A+ on every single art assignment that I would turn in. And I was like, yep, I'm the best. I'm the best. I always get an A+. And I remember one time I made this painting of like a vase with all these beautiful flowers, and it was a gorgeous painting in my memory. And I remember thinking like, this is better than the art teacher's work. This is better than the museums. Like, this is good stuff. And I remember I only got an A on my painting, and I even took it up to my teacher and I was like, did you forget to put the plus? And she was like, no, it's just an A, it's not an A+. And I was crushed, absolutely devastated. Like, I remember all these things came up in my mind as I was like digging back into this childhood memory where I was like, I'm not an artist anymore. I'm not good enough. Nobody else sees the value in my work. I can never do the things that I love, and I'm not good at anything. Literally 3rd grade Milana created those beliefs about herself. And the crazy thing is when we're kids, even though like those were thoughts in my own head, those become our subconscious programs. So I've been living my life with those programs and those icky beliefs. How sad is that? And that's not true at all. So then that's where the rewiring work comes in, and And my coach does EFT tapping with me and little guided visualizations that are super, super helpful for reprogramming your subconscious mind and saving your inner child, telling her all the things that she needs to hear, and really empowering her to rewrite the story. Because also your subconscious doesn't know the difference between made up and reality. So you can literally trick your subconscious mind into thinking that something different happened. Even if consciously you know, like, that's not really what happened, subconsciously your body will think that this new version of how you're rewriting history is what happened, and it's super empowering, and it sets you on a whole new timeline and a whole new trajectory with these new empowering beliefs. So I want to acknowledge, that we create those limiting beliefs in childhood, and it's super powerful to work with a coach or even on your own in meditation to go back and look at those experiences that really programmed you into limitation and not thinking that you can do what you want to do. These things come up a lot. Like for me, I also remember in childhood, my mom told me, and I don't want to throw my mom under the bus at all. This was probably something that she said in passing, not thinking much of it. Or maybe I'm remembering this completely wrong, but regardless, this is how I remember it. I remember when I was a kid, my mom telling me, "You're not smart like your older brother. You are going to have to work a lot harder in life to achieve things because your older brother, he's naturally really smart, but you're not like that." And from then I was like, okay, yeah, I always have to work super hard at anything I ever do to try to be good enough and to try to be good at it and to achieve what I want to achieve. And looking at that now as an adult, it's like, what the heck? That is so messed up and not true. I mean, I was never classically good at school. I did always work super hard at school, but you know what? Maybe that's because when I was a small kid, like, I think this honestly happened in like first or second grade. Like, I almost got held back in second grade. Like, maybe the reason I ended up always having to work super hard in school and in college to get my good grades is because of that subconscious belief. It probably is, because we are all source. We all have source energy within us. We are unlimited. We can do anything. The only thing that stops us from our desires and from being unlimited is our beliefs. And these beliefs are mostly created in childhood and ingrained into your subconscious. So just throwing that out there, all of us probably have a lot of gunk in our subconscious mind from childhood, even if you had like nice, sweet, loving parents. Like my parents, great parents, very, very kind, very sweet, very loving. However, it's these little tiny moments. It's frequently the small things that end up changing your whole life and your beliefs about yourself and how the world works and all that stuff. So, okay, now that we've acknowledged childhood trauma, I want to talk to you guys about how if you have a passion or something that you want to pursue, like say, for example, your passion is creating pottery, and you want to make creating pottery your career. Maybe you want to be a pottery instructor, have your own studio, create like world-class pottery art that is like sold in amazing stores. I don't even know what kind of stores you would buy like great pottery in. I'm just using this as an example because someone did message me one time asking me about this with pottery as their passion. We tend to put so much pressure on ourselves to be the best at whatever it is that we want to pursue, and also to make money and to make like a stable financial income from our passion, and like make it a career, make it like a very like monetarily successful and abundant career. And I just have to say, if there's something you're passionate about and you want to pursue, you really need to let go of that financial pressure and that financial burden and obligation to pursue your dreams. Like, if this is something that you're truly passionate about and it brings you so much joy and it puts you in the flow state, like you just love creating it, completely let go of the financial obligation, have something else that's making you money, maybe it's a regular job. I still work a regular job. I coach clients and I create content on the side. That's my true passion, and I trust the universe that at some point it will blow up and be big enough to be my source of income. However, right now I get my income doing marketing. I'm not passionate about it at all. I think it's kind of fun and I like it. I don't have any issues with it, but right now I'm pursuing my passions and my dreams and what I truly love doing and what makes me so joyful and I get in the flow state creating and serving clients is this stuff. And I do this stuff on the side. And I really recommend anyone who's pursuing their passions and their dreams, I really recommend that you do that rather than just trying to like jump all in on your passion right away, ditching any financial stability, because it's a recipe for disaster, because you're putting so much financial pressure on yourself to make money right out of the gates, and that will probably take away from the joy that you have in the thing that you love, because now you're associating it with all this stress, with all this burden to like make money, make it work, and to be amazing at it, when really you're doing this thing because you love it and because it brings you joy. So let it be that thing that brings you joy. Pour your extra time into it, make time for your passion, and just get rid of that financial burden. Okay, the other thing that you need to let go of is what other people think about this passion and you pursuing this passion. My friend Mariana posted a quote on Instagram yesterday. I should have written it down. I don't use any notes for my videos, you guys. I have a topic, I think of a couple things I want to say, and then I just go for it. But in the quote that she posted yesterday, it said something along the lines of like, the number one thing that holds people back from being wealthy and successful is fear of failure in others' eyes. Like, people don't want to fail in front of others. And this makes sense because most people in the world will never do something like really bold and get outside of their comfort zone and put themselves at risk in front of other people, especially. Like, people want to be safe. They want to be seen as good, as collected, as whatever it is that people want to be seen as. But when you put yourself out there, for example, if you love making pottery, like if you start going to town making all this gorgeous pottery and you create a website and you're posting videos and pictures of your pottery and you're talking about your art and your work, like, you're putting yourself out there for the world to judge you and potentially not like you and the work that you create. What you have to do is release any fears, or as much fear as you can, of other people's judgment of you and your work. And this is harder than it sounds. And like, I remember when I first started posting TikToks and Instagram Reels about my work and the things that I'm passionate about, I was so cringing at myself, and I was like, oh, everyone's gonna see this. Everyone's gonna think I'm super weird. Because before it was like I had all these passions and things that I loved, but I just kept it to myself. And I was fine with that for a while. But then I just got to this point where I was like, this is what I want to do. I need to start sharing this with the world, and maybe it'll help people. And I did think about all the people that I was like, oh, they're going to judge me. They're going to think I'm so weird. Like, I thought about all these family members and friends, people from high school who I haven't talked to in years, but I was like, they're going to think I'm so weird. Who really cares? Okay? You got to let go of those fears and be like, you know what? If they judge me and think I'm weird or crazy or cringe or stupid or whatever you think that they might think of you, if they're going to judge me for following my dreams and my passions, the things that I truly love in my heart, they are not my people. And I don't want to hang out with them anyways, because if they're not going to support me in the things that I genuinely love, like, that's the real me. They're not liking the real me, because if you're keeping those things hidden and shoved down, you're putting on a facade and hiding the truth of who you are. And I promise, you will feel so much more free when you share your passions with the world and with the people around you. I feel so much more free now that I freely talk about all the things that I love, all the things that I'm learning, like with you guys on the internet. Like, it really has freed me so much. And there are a lot of people who have fallen out of my life. I'm sure there's lots of people from high school and whatever who've unfollowed me on Instagram. I don't look at who follows me. I don't care, because I have attracted so many people who are in alignment with the things that I love. Like all of you guys watching this video, like I love all my subscribers. I love seeing your comments, and we're all just so aligned on here. It's so beautiful. And I actually, like, some of my best friends in my life now, I've met through social media and like on Instagram. It's crazy, but it's because like I put myself out there so people see the real me. Like, this is who I really am. I don't hide myself. Like, and people who really resonate with me, like, they're like, yeah, I love who you are. I love this type of stuff. Like, let's meditate together. Let's do healing work together. Versus like other friends who I might have had who are like, let's go out drinking. Let's go like binge Netflix, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm not into that. I'm not interested. I don't want to do those activities. So I'd rather be my authentic self and attract the people who are into what I'm into. So that was a very long-winded way of saying, let go of judgment. It is so freeing, and just pursue what you actually love. And then my last tip for you is to really spend time in meditation, visualizing your dreams and your desires. Visualize them coming true. Visualize what your life would look like if, for example, we'll go back to the pottery example. If you have your own pottery studio, and maybe there's even a TV show about you, and you get to teach people about the history of pottery and share your beautiful artistry, like whatever the ultimate dream is, like visualize that and feel it, and feel like you're really living in that moment, in that picture. Like, that is your life. You are tricking your subconscious mind to think that it's your reality. And we all know thoughts and feelings create a magnetic field around you and attracts it into your life. So visualization is a great tip. Great activity to do. I am blown away, absolutely astonished at the things I've manifested from visualizing. It is insane how powerful it is. I have some crazy stories, but I'll save that for another video or other videos. And then the other thing I recommend is doing EFT tapping. EFT tapping is so good, so good at releasing subconscious blocks, even conscious blocks. And, you know, I've done a little bit of EFT tapping in other videos on here, but it's my intention to create a lot more videos that walks you through rounds of EFT tapping to release these things. So yeah, and then also create affirmations of like, how would you rather approach this? Like, in an ideal world, if you could feel any way about pursuing your dreams, letting go of the fears, what would those affirmations be? It would probably be things like, I feel so empowered to pursue my dreams. I am so in love with my life of creating beautiful pottery. I'm boldly sharing my work and my talents and my joy with the world. I attract ideal situations to bring forth my dreams, whatever it is. Just really like take your journal, take your pen, and make a page, make a list of these affirmations, and then do your EFT tapping while you are reading this list of affirmations, because it is literally relaxing your body, relaxing your nervous system, calming you down. Like you can see, I already feel so much more relaxed just from like 10 seconds of tapping. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. It feels so amazing, you guys. I highly recommend you do tapping, even just to relax yourself. Do your tapping while you read your affirmations. It is so powerful, so good, so juicy. These are like super valuable tips, you guys. These are things I use all the time, and they help me manifest my dreams and desires and reprogram my subconscious. So that is the end of my tips. I'll post other videos that have more like specific tapping and meditations, visualizations. Comment below what you thought of all these tips, if you've experienced things like that, and let me know what other questions you guys have or other topics you'd like to see covered. I absolutely love helping you guys with your questions because it's things that I've been through and I'm still going through, you know, like I don't have everything figured out. I'm still on my journey too, but I think it's so fun to share the knowledge that I do have with you guys and be on this journey all together of pursuing our dreams and creating our dream life. And of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to this channel so that you get my next videos. See you later!